Hi guys, welcome to another video. I'll try to explain my experience with Etsy ads. Is it even worth it? I will try to cover this topic fully based on the digital products I was selling on Etsy. In my opinion, maybe a bit brutal on Etsy ads, but you will see in a minute. So first of all, advertising on Etsy is very tempting tool because generally you have an on-site marketing option. Not many print-on-demand websites have it. From the ones people usually use, only Amazon and Etsy have on-site marketing features. It means that you can advertise directly your products on the website, which usually turns out to be the best option. Instead of creating external ads campaigns, most people usually choose to advertise directly on the website. And on Etsy you have this feature, and that's why I guess probably many of you wondered what are the costs of Etsy campaign. Is it worth it? Should I put it on all of my products, on some of my products? I will try to explain this subject fully in a minute. So without further ado, let me show you the results of a little Etsy ad campaign I was running during the 2023. So here we are in the Etsy ads performance panel, and I've just turned the data from the last year, 2023. As you can see, I was not advertising during the whole year. From the Etsy ads campaign, I got 15,000 views. These 15,000 views converted into 211 clicks and 6 orders, and this resulted in total revenue of $20.14. But right now, the moments you've been waiting for, I spent $58.63 during this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months campaign. But for example, in May I was barely advertising anything, so I think we can assume this was around 3 months campaign. I was advertising a minimum budget a day, so I guess it's $1 on Etsy. So from 211 clicks I got 6 orders, which resulted in conversion rate of around 2 to 3%. So basically this is kind of normal conversion. If you just enter in Google average conversion rate, you can see that average conversion rate is around 2 to 5%. So anything above it would be surprising, but 3% is quite okay. The problem with this is that I was selling my products for a very low price, and if you're selling digital products, in my case digital coloring books, this is a very big issue because generally you're not earning a lot for one single copy, and it means that you cannot spend a lot on advertising every single product. And I'm not just saying I hate Etsy ads and it's useless, you shouldn't use it, but based on the digital products where you are selling it for around $2, $3, $4, maybe even $5 or a little above, it just doesn't make any sense because simply the ads will cost you so much more than your actual revenue. And okay, some people might say that Etsy ads is sort of investment. We are investing in buying those clicks, which will convert in some orders, and eventually our products will start selling organically. But in reality, you would need to spend so much money to start selling organically, and still you don't know if after stopping the ads the product will keep on selling. So how I see a solution to this problem, in my opinion, you should only advertise the products which have a much higher price. For example, if you are selling a collection of coloring books, so in my case I would, take 2 or 3 of my books and make it into one and selling for a price of $10 to maybe $15. In that case, you can actually advertise because every order will eventually give you so much revenue, and this ratio of your expenses to your actual revenue will be much better. But if you're selling very cheap products which cannot make you so much money, I would say just stay away from Etsy ads because generally it doesn't make any sense to spend so much money where you are just beginning, when you're trying to get some sales. Adding to that, you can also check the details of your Etsy ad campaigns. Let's call it details. So you can scroll down, you can see you have this sort of information of individual products during this campaign. The first thing you can notice here is that you have a very little control over Etsy ad campaign. So it's not like on Amazon when you can run campaigns for specific keywords or under specific products from your competition. Here you have like absolutely zero control. The only thing is, after clicking the detailed stats on like some products, you can just turn off some keywords on which your product have been already advertised. But I can't show you that because Etsy gives you this information for only last 30 days of your campaign, and I was advertising in the last year, in the middle of the last year, so I can show you this feature. So everything here is very automated, not giving you much of a control, and this also means that if you look closely, only a couple of my products have been advertised, but the rest stay at 0 views. To change that, I would need to increase daily budget, which would result in even higher spendings. Maybe I'm not complaining that much on Etsy, but like comparing Etsy ads to like Amazon ads, this one is far behind. Another thing is that usually these advertising algorithms, like for example on Amazon, takes some time to learn. So after some time, the results can be much better and the conversion rate is higher and higher with the time. And if you try to stop advertising on Etsy, you've got this little notice before they turn off your ads. So your ad budget is key to driving more traffic to your shop. Try raising it to see more results. If you're new to Etsy ads, it takes at least 30 days for us to make the most of your ads so you reach as many buyers as possible. But in my case, I was advertising more than 2 months, so I believe the results can be like authentic. And when it comes to increasing the budget, I don't believe a starting seller on Etsy have more than $30 a month to advertise. Usually people want to spend as little as possible. So guys, just to sum up this video, here you can see my full results from Etsy ads once again. And if you need to remember one thing from this video, don't advertise very cheap products on Etsy. It is not only related to digital products and especially like coloring books, like in my case, but just cheap products don't make much sense in case of advertising. Like a general rule you can set is that the product you're advertising needs to have at least a price of a 5 to 10 clicks spent on Etsy ads, and only then it will make sense. Like 1 in 10 people will buy your product, you still should make some money or just break even. But in any other cases, I believe it's not worth it. You're gonna lose so much money at the beginning. So yeah, this is my experience with Etsy ads. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it gave you like another perspective on Etsy ads. Let me know if you have any experiences with this tool on Etsy, and see you again very soon in my next video. Bye bye.